once again to Conscripted, episode 53. We rejoin the party down in some caves. And why, dear party, are you in these caves?
We found our boy, Lemons, and he led us to some mystical forge that we didn't get a chance to examine because we got jumped by some dark militia boys, I think. Some assassin-y type dudes. But Maldronicus had the brilliant idea of creating a choke point with some barricades, so we made quick work of them. And yeah, now we're gonna figure out what to do with this forge, and Arvo's gotta do some magic shit for this guy.
Okay.
Fortunately, I can't talk to Pierre about this recap. Next level, when I get sending, I'll still do it. I'll just bug him every day. That's actually brilliant. I never thought of doing that. I'm doing that for sure.
Oh man, he is going to be so pissed.
Make him love me again.
Every night before you go
He
to
didn't
sleep.
love you originally.
I think we were on like decent terms before I talked to him.
The first thing you did was try to kill a Pegasus.
Well, you know what? That's all hearsay. We don't really know what would happen, you know?
Hearsay. All right. So, yeah, the six of you find yourselves down here in this cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably head back and go check on that dude and hope he's still alive. We get to recross this bridge of hell that I've almost fallen off of once.
Oh, just a real simple acrobatics or athletics.
Just real simple. Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice.
That's the wrong.
Yeah, got there.
Arvos will like shout over the. I mean, how far? It's like 10 feet. You're not gonna shout, I guess. He'll just say, "Is that all of them? What is everyone okay over there? Should we go back to what we were doing?
He's alive.
Yeah, I'm also heading back there to make sure that he's not dead.
Is everything all right?
So far, we fended off the first few that came our way. Not sure if there's more coming, but wanted to make sure you were okay.
I'm doing fine. It's kind of creepy in here at times, but I'm okay.
Just a little paranoid at times. Didn't want anyone to sneak past us.
Where's the rest of the people? Are they still keeping watch?
I guess.
I guess I'll. If you want to stand watch, Sphinx and Zeke, feel free. Just Sphinx, I get further away from the door this time. These things are agile. If you need help getting to the other side of the bridge, you can hold on to my hair.
Yeah, we don't know if there's more, so we should definitely.
Yeah, I think some people should keep a watch, but
I think I overheard once I start whatever magics I need to do in there, you won't be able to. We'll be cut off from each other. So, do you want me to do this? And you are okay staying out here?
Oh well, we should go over there then. If that's the case, we should just guard the other side of the bridge.
Seems fine.
Maldronicus, you should see what's over there. I think it'll pique your interest. As well, maybe you get the lay of the land before I commit to risking my arcane abilities in this dangerous pursuit. It sounds like it may test my abilities more than they've ever been tested.
Well, let's first get Sphinx across the bridge. I'm getting anxious just having her over here.
Yes.
Here. Use my hair as a railing, Sphinx, and I kind of like whip my hair and like make a railing for you to grab and walk across the bridge.
Okay. So you're more using it like a rope than a railing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I need help. I need help getting across too.
So yeah, can I have Mal's check first?
Would this basically be intelligence?
No, acrobatics or athletics. Athletics would be if you have ranks in either climb or jump.
I'm not going across the bridge. I'm just trying to like support somebody who is.
Um,
I'm just gonna fly across myself. But
hold on, let me look at your hair real quick. Yeah, I guess you could give an aid action here. So you give me an intel check, and then they give me the athletics or acrobatics.
okie dokie.
Okay, so that will help the first person across with their or give them their +2.
You're going across first, Sphinx, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're across. Yourself on the other side. And Zeke, the man in the heaviest armor ever.
Yeah. Go on here.
Okay. Oh. And the bridge starts to crack underneath his weight, and a part of it kind of falls out, and he starts to go. Mal, you can give me a reflex save.
Oh boy.
All right. Your hair manages to grab hold of him, but what is your strength?
Strength is 16.
And what is your max load?
That is a good question. My max load is 230 pounds.
Okay. And what does Zeke weigh by himself?
220.
And Zeke's Zeke's gear weighs how much on top of that?
105.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and allow Maldronicus to give me a strength check here and see if maybe he can perform a quick feat of strength in a panicked moment.
Jesus. This is a lot of checks for the start of the
So
session.
you pull, and your beard hair is like pulling itself as hard as it can. And Tom, give me a strength check as well from Zeke. All right, so between the two of you, you manage to pull yourself back onto the side that you fell off of initially. And you can attempt
Good
to...
God, Zeke. What the fuck are you eating? Okay. Let's
Says
find
the
a more
guy
engineering-
the guy who dressed him up in lead.
Yeah, let's find a more you know what? Fuck it. Flying lessons 101. You ready?
Yep.
Step away from the walls.
Yep.
What is your armor check penalty?
For
just any dex?
it's I got a -9 for my check penalty.
I don't even think fly's not even gonna help you. Is there an
Well, how long can you fly for? Can you fly my armor over there and then me over there?
how long does it take to get your armor off?
10 minutes.
With assistance, it's 10 minutes.
I thought, is it medium or no? I think it's medium, right? I'm sorry. I'm thinking of heavy. I forget what medium armor takes to get off. I never wear medium armor. 1 second. I will have this answer. For medium armor, it is with assistance 1 minute.
What are taking those fools so long? I'm gonna start going back, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Also, apparently none of them are 10 minutes anymore. It's down to 4 minutes. I need to get my additions succinct.
So whenever I get back to this bridge, and he's like, "What the hell's going on? Do you need help?"
You can see like there's a massive break in a massive crack in the bridge, and part of it is like fallen away.
All right, I'm gonna use this to get everyone across who wants to come with me. So I'm just gonna use my teleporting abilities as a
hold on.
high-level spellcaster.
Is that the full text from Dimensional Step, or is that abridging something?
I believe it's the full text. I can
Just gonna
double-check.
double check, because for some reason I thought it had a weight restriction, but maybe not. No? Okay. It works more like teleport than it does like Dimension Door. That's
Okay.
weird.
That
So
works.
yeah,
and
I'll
that
just use it there. Use it back. And bring any willing creature
This
with me.
teleportation must be used in 5-foot increments. So you still have to come into contact with the bridge.
Oh, so I have to like reappear every 5 feet.
You're
Is that how it
reappearing every
works?
5 feet. Yeah. That is very bizarre.
Or are they just meaning like the amount of like distance you travel has to be in a 5-foot increment?
Oh, like can you do like 1 foot? Is that what that
Yeah.
means, or does it mean I have to?
Oh, yeah, that might be what
I
they
feel
mean.
like
Oh,
that
that's
makes more
okay.
sense.
That does
32
make
because-
that does make a lot more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, why would it say up to 30 feet if it had to be done in like? So I think they're just meaning like you could do 5 or 10 or 15, but not like 2. Or
They don't
8.
need to say that though. Like the game is
Yeah,
built around
I-
the idea of
Yeah. 5-foot increments, basically.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I think, I think I can bring them, but Mal can fly himself. But yes, I'll just bring Zeke.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That works.
So is the goal?
If you can bring us both and save a use of fly, then it's
Oh
better.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
The golem, if Zeke caused some crackage on the bridge, the golem will probably not be able to get
yeah.
across the bridge.
Yeah, the Ghosted is just going to stay here. We literally
Early-
can't get across.
Well, I
Early
mean,
warning system.
Unless he wants to try and jump it. Well, that's on you. I can't carry him.
it's fine.
You
It's
need to
it's
do-
15 feet ceilings, and he's about 10 feet tall. So his vertical leap to get across a 10-foot gap is.
He just needs to stand upright and then fall over, and then he can reach across, right?
Well, he's sentient, right? I don't know if he's considered a creature, but if he sees me like teleporting across, he could say something. But...
No,
I
you
don't
literally
think.
can't.
Yeah.
oh, I can.
No.
He has spell resistance.
The reason he
Not
was.
spell-
Yeah.
Oh,
He's not spells will affect him differently depending upon what the spell is.
okay.
So I'll just go ahead then. Haven't been through here yet, so I don't know which way I'm going.
Well,
I'm gonna
while
double
they're
check
doing
something though. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, keep going.
I was gonna say, while they're doing that, I don't know if these lead anywhere up here or not, but if they do like they look on the map, I'm gonna try to just perception down there and see if I see
No,
anything.
they dead end. They look like they were
Okay.
tunnels that people dug into, but you don't see any like glints of anything like that at all.
I'll just follow Erebos, assuming you're going the right way.
Yeah, for some reason I can't see. Oh, I guess it's darkness. In the forge.
No,
I can't-
actually, you would be able to teleport the golem as well. That does work. This thing is only immune to any spell or spell-like ability that allows for spell resistance. This is not like an iron golem, and this ability does not allow for spell resistance.
Yeah, so if he's like sentient and says like I want to come too, then I'll bring him. But if he just
Okay.
doesn't say anything, I guess I'll leave him. But
Whoops.
that's my square, guess. Or hex.
All right,
I like the new bases, by the way.
thank you. Everybody's across.
Oh, I can't see because apparently I don't have light. I don't
Hold
have,
on,
like,
you should have
sight
dark
anymore.
vision. Let me fix that. I don't know why your dark vision didn't trigger, but there you go. You can see clearly now.
Cool.
The light is back. Let me give Glissy some dark vision as well. I was trying to make sure everybody had their visions, but clearly I done fucked up.
Is there no light source in the forge?
There is
'Cause I see
no light
nothing.
source in the forge.
Okay.
There is, well, I guess there's technically some level of light. I should give that there because there's lava far beneath the anvil. So let me go ahead and put something in there for that.
But yeah, if it's like pitch dark, I'll just cast light on a stray stone I can find so I can see. But
Okay.
If you're walking with me, I can just get a, there's a light glow.
okay, yeah, that'll work.
That does work also.
Can't see a damn thing in here.
Well, that is how caverns work.
Either way, though, I will add this to down here.
Is this bridge sturdier than the other bridge?
Oops.
I think it's just a staircase.
It's a staircase, not a bridge.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense as to what those are then. I just wanted to make sure the golem wasn't gonna like collapse it when he tried to cross it.
Okay, there should be a little bit of light in there now.
I don't see it, but maybe I'm not.
Set that for all players see light.
I am not a player, I'm a god.
Oh, stop that.
I don't see it, but it might be because I'm not close enough to it. Well, that's just my screen.
Or it could be that my settings just didn't save. That's fucking great. Love this program. Anything now?
There we go.
Okay.
There we go, yeah.
Anvil back. Cool. All right. So you see this massive gold and silver and probably lead walled room. It is predominantly gold. There is a massive well that digs deep down into the earth, and at the bottom there is a pooled up lava hanging almost like floating above where this pool is. There is a giant anvil in the center of it with a platform that you can walk up and then walk over and stand before to work with things on the anvil. To the back corners, there are two large statues of very abyssal-looking creatures. Creatures with a large toothy maw and massive bat-like wings.
Can I try and identify what the creatures might be?
Sure.
What sort of knowledge you're looking for?
Planes.
That would be
Planes.
knowledge of the planes.
I remember because I didn't have it.
Nope.
No bueno for me either. Gotta get my
Nope.
circlet.
Not enough.
I'll step up to Clemens and I'll just be like, well, what are we waiting for? More of them to come?
I mean, your friend Aravos is supposed to be starting the preliminary sealing. Aravos, you have the spells, so if you could... I think what we'll start with, as I was told, is one of the spells should at least protect the area from anything looking in here in a very specific way or getting in here through dimensional means. Well, undesired dimensional means, and then we can create the gateway out.
So out of character, last session, did he hand me things, or because he said I had to read the spells? Where are these?
Yeah,
exactly?
He handed you some scrolls.
Oh, he did hand me scrolls.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I did not.
Well, he may not have, but he will now hand you scrolls if he didn't then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and he'll say they're in the order that he said they should be cast.
And you need us all in this room? Or
Once he completes the spells that he's casting, moving out of the area using any normal means could break the spell, and in some cases could break you, from what I was told.
So once we cast this, we just stay here? Or I don't...
No, he will be opening up a two-way gate to a specific location as part of his actions.
Ah, I see. Okay.
The other spell is attuned to a specific place that is secure, that Tonelli will be waiting on the other side of.
About what radius will this go out to? Would you estimate?
This will expand probably about 10 feet in every direction around here. Around the building itself.
Oh, around the building.
Yes.
And by the building, this starting at the stairs?
Yes, including the stairs.
Okay. Zeke and Golem. Dusatar, sorry. I didn't mean to infer your species. Can you watch the base of the stairs, please?
Where?
Base of the stairs.
Clemens is.
I'm not sure where the stairs are.
You're on the stairs. You're actually on the stairs right now. So.
Okay, yeah, so right here. So pretty much where I was. Gotcha.
Yeah. I was just offering if you want to go to the base, you can, just so you have your isolation thing.
Clemens, what you just said is once I start this magic, people will notice outside.
It is likely that people will notice. You will be drawing a large amount of arcane energy from what I was told. This may result in drawing the attention of some unwanted folks that may be in the area and may be particularly powerful. That's why he advised taking the option of the first 2 spells, barring any unwanted dimensional intrusion as the first spell.
I assume I'll be incapacitated during this, so I'll look at Mal. Hopefully there'll be some protection going on.
I will watch you personally. Just take that spot. I'll be back here.
Are any of the rest of you arcane casters?
I am. Although I'm not as talented as Erebos.
He did make a point of advice that when he did things, he was quite skilled at it, and it took a lot of energy from him to maintain casting this well, having all of the arcane energy here flow through him. He said if there were other people that could have helped him, it would have made it easier. If they could sort of lend him their energy. He said it worked similar to a ritual when he was talking about it. Like, he had done some things like this before. A few wizards get together, hold hands, do like a whole kumbaya kind of thing. But it's draining for all participants as it happens.
Sounds like something Spinksara might be skilled at. She's done something similar for Heracles, was she not?
And their casting levels are higher than mine.
Am I an arcane spellcaster?
You are?
Your
spells are arcane.
Oh, okay.
Well, it may seem divine at many times. They are arcane.
It's divine, and it feels divine in that you're getting them from a creepy ass patron. But
I wasn't entirely sure.
if you're comfortable with this, Sphinx, I promise I will watch you. If you're not, I will do it myself. It is up to
No
you.
offense, I'd rather have Maldronicus watching us than you, Sphinx. You can heal, but we need someone with a swift blade, I think, for this situation.
Makes sense. I'll help out with the spells then.
Okay.
So I would like to use, lucky I have this prepared, read magic. If I didn't, I don't know how I would cast them.
Yep.
So I'd like to decipher all the scrolls first and then start casting
Okay.
in order that he suggested.
You can...
I wanna use my aid ability to improve the percentage of
Excellent.
success for this.
Before you do that, I think this is the one I wanted to use. Yeah, there you go.
Excellent.
That's the one thing I know how to do with magic. It's not arcane, but... well, one of the few.
Okay.
One.
So yeah, that will improve the saves, and that will increase. Now, there's going to be. Do you want it on all D100 rolls that I make during the process of this, Tom?
I don't know. Should I spellcraft to have any clue as to whether there's D100 rolls?
This is what I can tell you is that there are going to be chances of things, and so you need to. I can ask you at each interval whether or not you want to go up or down on it, but you won't have any insight as to what it is, or you can blanketly say up or down.
Or neither.
Or neither, yes. Or you can choose for inversion.
I mean, so I'll just base it off my character's knowledge of like helping Heracles with his thing. Like I probably want to help all the successes.
Okay, the thing is, you're not going to know in this case. There are a lot of conditions that are going to happen that are going to be somewhat random in nature. And so this is either like I will ask you before I roll every D100, or you can flatly say everything goes up.
Yeah. So like I said, what I meant was that before it seemed like the flat everything goes up should be good.
Okay.
Or would it be my experience as to what I would want to do? So yeah, I would assume a flat yes.
Okay, so flat yes up. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
Before he begins, is there, if something comes and something attacks, can I cast spells as this happens on Erebos to protect him? Will that interfere with things?
Casting spells in here is a bit intense, but you should be able to do it. And it should not interfere with anything. Just know that it may hurt to cast them with as much power as here, and with the lack of awareness you might have to how this magic here works. He asked that if ever someone was here, I would tell them, cast a cantrip.
I try to levitate the golem with Mage Hand.
Okay. Well, you can't quite levitate the golem with Mage Hand. You can definitely, like, move the golem's entire arm, even with some level of, like, you're like, okay, now put a little force on it. And it can actually, like, push against the golem's arm with some force. But as you're doing that, you feel something in you kind of, like, shake a bit, and I need a will save from you. Okay. But you kind of manage to hold it down, but it creates like this really weird like clenching in your stomach. And you can feel like the energy connection you have with the hand as you're pushing back and forth in a way like you've never felt before. And you feel like if it can do that much as a 0th level spell, it could...
I can't help my temptation. I want to like make an arcane mark on the wall and see if it reveals anything about myself.
Okay.
Sign it like the way that I normally sign it.
Okay. So you make an arcane mark, and here I am going to need a caster level check. Okay, so you feel, in this particular case, you feel the energy try, but you feel the wall actually pushing back against you as you're trying to etch in the mark. It feels almost as if the walls themselves will not let you mark them.
Clemens, how does divine casting? Did he say anything about what divine casting would do in here? Out of curiosity.
Divine casting will have no change in effect. This is
okay.
So this is largely arcana that runs through here.
Just thought I would check and make sure if there should be anything unexpected I need to be aware of. And on that note, Sphinx, are you still damaged? Do you need some healing? I can heal you, so I don't think it would be good for you to go into this, whatever you're about to do, with not full life.
Just let her heal herself.
I think it'd be safer if I heal her.
Yeah, I'm still a bit hurt from that.
Okay, let me... Luckily, I have some.
Well, let's get everyone healed up, and then I suppose let's get to it. The longer we wait, the longer these adversaries have to react to what has happened.
Do you need more?
I will treat casting as a last-ditch effort, but if it must be done, it must be done.
A little more? Okay. Like a cure light amount or another cure moderate? Okay.
Okay.
As carefully as Argos has ever in his life, he'll begin reading the scrolls and asking Sphinx to offer her assistance.
So the two of you will need to be in contact with each other. So I want everybody to set them up as everything is happening. So put yourselves in the positions you think you would be standing in.
Can you... That's a very bad spot. It's hard to defend you. Can you get to a more strategic position, please? And I'm going to say it very firmly this time, Sphinx. Do not stand by doorways.
Do we think standing by a wall is a good idea, though, since the walls seem to deter some of the arcane...
They don't have to stand by the walls. Just don't stand literally in the middle of the room where it's impossible to defend you if we get overwhelmed.
Maybe stand, like, over in this area?
Yes,
Maybe
exactly.
stand, like, right here in this area.
Not in the forge.
This is the first time I'm seeing these statues. Can I make a quick check to see if I can see what they are?
Sure. Knowledge of the planes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, very nice. These are... God damn it. I don't remember their names, and I didn't write them down, because I am a bad
What the hell are those things?
GM.
They better not come to life when I start casting these spells.
Oh, hold on. Stupid table is not doing this right.
Maybe they'll come to life as guardians.
Well, as long as you're standing in... Or I guess Cassius, my loyal protector, is standing between me and it, so...
Yeah, these are
feel very
statues
confident.
of Glabrazu.
They're clearly statues of Glabrazu.
These things are if these were real things, they would be incredibly powerful. They have the ability to see all as it actually is.
True seeing.
An amazing ability to just see things in general. They're immune to electricity and poison, resistant to acid, cold, and fire, have really high spell resistance. Can cast teleport as they see fit. Can invert the gravity of things, and have the ability to speak telepathically.
Essentially, there are stone gods in this room, so if those things come to life, I think we are in trouble.
What's their motive, Steve?
Their motive is statues.
Arvos, come next to Sphinx. This is a better spot for us to defend you.
I literally can't see you.
Yeah,
Where are you?
He has like no vision.
Ah, there you are. Let me grab onto your cloak.
Okay, follow.
What are they made
I can't
out of?
actually see
Stone?
anything, so can you just move me with Ra?
You're
I
good.
guess
Right there.
Oh.
Right there is fine.
Right beside the statue? Are you sure about this?
I mean, I think if the statues come to life, we're pretty fucked anyways, so...
Well, I'd like to be not the first one fucked. If you know what I mean.
Okay, well...
All right,
I
I'll
will
trust
stand
you.
between you and the statue.
Thank you. You are very generous.
All right.
All right, Sphinx, take my hand.
So, for the first spell, what I am going to need is a caster level check, because they are spells that are a higher level than you currently are. So, I want both of you to give me a caster level check. Sphinx, your caster level check will support his caster level attempt. There are a few copies of each as you're reading. Oh, I'm sorry, Aravos, you also did a read magic. So as you're casting these, I'll explain what's happening. So, Aravos, the first of these spells is, as he says, this is I don't remember if the spell, some of this is stuff that I did as custom a long time ago, and then later on stuff was made, and I didn't look up whether or not there was a more current version. But this is sort of this is a dimensional shield. It does exactly as it says. It bars extra-dimensional movement into the location, but it has like a weird subtext written into it for things like magic circles or gates. If they are specifically opened from on the inside, something can go the opposite direction into that area. But only if that thing was opened from this side. Something couldn't like open a magic circle from one point to this point. That it would have to be created from here to the other point. The same with a gate.
Okay.
So this will provide a significant layer of transdimensional protection. Hold on. I had the thing up I need, and then I accidentally searched for something else and then closed that tab.
Just an FYI, I don't know if it matters at all, but just so you know, I have +4 to overcome spell resistance on caster level checks. I don't know if that's applicable.
Okay.
I have a macro to do that if you want me to do it, or I'll just keep rolling normal caster level checks.
This part is not to overcome spell resistance.
Okay.
But I think you still got enough.
And I don't know if the +2 applies to any of these things for, well, the additional +2 for aid and other.
Yeah. It will. Thank you for that reminder. So yeah, you do successfully start the casting of this spell. You can tell that this spell is going to take a while, and a lot of, as you like start reading the words, you can feel like the energy from the scroll start to, you know, the feeling you get when you're like at a concert and they've got the bass turned up to like way higher than it needs to be, and not only can you like feel the beat, but you also start to feel like your ears themselves try to like shake themselves loose from your skull. You feel that sensation, but like down to the bone level. You feel like at some point your bones could rip from your body. And while the two of you are doing this, I'm going to need a fortitude save and a will save from both of you.
Oops.
Okay, so both of you fail the fort save, and I am going to need each of you to take... Spinks, you're going to take 1 point of con damage. Aravos, you are going to take 2 points of con damage.
Alright.
So I have to do that AFK now?
That's already counted. I already added it to the roll.
No, I'm saying I have to do the AFK that I was talking
about.
Oh,
okay, go ahead. That's fine. I'll let you know if something comes up. Let's see. So the spell is working so far. There's a few of these that happen. As this is all happening, just outside of the walls of the forge, you can see a figure, a very loose outline of a figure, trying to trace itself into view, but not quite being able to manifest itself fully in reality, but a familiar figure. This would be seeable by Glissitor, most likely. Probably not. Zeke does not have dark vision, correct? Just low light vision from the goggles. I think so. I'm double checking the sheet. Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah, from the goggles, yes.
And let's see, what is Mal's range to there? Mal, you would see it starting to manifest just as Glissitor would. You would see a familiar purple skin tentacle face.
Oh God!
Trying to like force itself back into this realm. But as you can feel like the arcane energy start to electrify the air and start to create waves of base-like energy throughout the world around you, you can see like the figure kind of flickers and like fades and then kind of recoalesces and then flickers and then fades and flickers and fades. Last one. Ooh. And it will... it will reappear. But it reappears slamming on the walls, it reappears seeming to slam against the walls of this, seeming like trapped in some way, like it can't move forward, it can't move back, held there, but maybe not really there. Mal, can I have you give me a perception?
Yeah.
So you notice that you can still mostly see through him, or still like partially see through this figure. The figure is not fully there, and is instead kind of like trapped as an image in the shield that keeps him out. The spell concludes, and the first protection ring is there. The figure starts to, as I said, fade, but very, very slowly. You would know that the second step is to open the gate.
So another scroll reading?
Another scroll reading.
So maybe I lost 2 cons. I don't know if it'd be like panting or visibly like sweating from that or something.
You would be visibly sweating from that at the very least. Like this is very, very taxing. Sorry, I just want to know, am I self-aware of ability damage? Like, do I know my con is less, or is that
you've
become weaker. Kind of like when the best example is when you're starting to get sick, and that's kind of like taking con damage. It's kind of like taking stat damage across in a number of different places. And you feel that kind of like sickness kind of filling you, is like a bit of you feel like you've almost sweated a part of yourself out.
I'll turn to Ra. That took a lot out of me. Are you able to restore make me feel better in terms of holding myself together before I start casting this next spell?
I don't have that ability, unfortunately.
All right.
Something I will make sure and at least stock up on scrolls next time we're in a town.
Well, I'll just try to hold myself together then. Spinks, you ready? All right, I'll start reading off the second scroll.
Okay. So you start on the gate. The two of you can give me your cast level checks.
God damn.
Ooh, that I think is still enough though, because it's not a lot to. It does not take a lot to cast a scroll from a. It's just DC equal to scrolls caster level +1. So with the 4 bonus that you have, you are fine in doing this. And I will need, again, a fort and will save from both of you.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh. Aravos taking the damage. Another 4 points of con damage. A big, heavy hit as it drains a big part of you, trying to push off the energy that is coming from all around you, flooding through you. And there it is. And as you are doing that, you can feel like the sweat starts to drip out. And Ra and Cassius, you're both kind of looking towards Arvos, so give me a perception check. The two of you notice that the drips that are falling from... hold on, I can't find what I'm looking for here. There it is. The drips that are like falling down from Aravos's face start dripping like a black, almost Icarish tone. And as they hit the ground, they start pooling together and start growing into a shape.
Is there any sort of check to know what in the hell that is?
Knowledge Arcana, made by two people that are not casting, or made by any person that is not currently casting, and sees this. I will give Mal a chance to see this at a penalty, the same with Zeke. So I need perception checks from the two of you first, because it's not noticeable unless you're specifically looking at it.
I feel like I would have been so intrigued by seeing the body lift that I don't think realistically I'd be looking anywhere else.
Okay. Zeke, you happen to hear the dripping noise as it's happening, and you glance back to see it. With
What's that?
With a 23, you would know that there is sometimes a weird manifestation that happens with magic, where magic can gain enough energy and being connected enough to a person that it can gain sentience and turn itself into the form of many things. And in this case, it forges itself into a shadow. And I am going to need initiative from the party as this happens.
It's combat time.
Sentient magic shadow initiative.
Sorry, I'm really bad at this. So my con modifier dropped from 2 to -1. So do I lose 3 points of HP per level?
Yes.
And should I just track that in my temp box?
In your temp box. Yep.
Okay.
Combat music. Why are you... There it is.
Did my initiative get in there? What's going on? There we go.
I just... It's so annoying when I'm trying to turn off one sound and it stops the whole thing. Nice programming, Roll20. Let me generate this thing into here real quick. Actually, a few of them that kind of manifest. Come on, where is this? Ooh, piece of shit. That's annoying. Cannot believe I did a type wrong. Oh my god. Obviously typed it wrong. It's fine, I'll just use something else. Let's do this. We will use this familiar figure from the past, and we'll just darken him up. Bonus points if you remember who he is. Hello? Oh, that didn't... Alright. And they will roll themselves into the initiative. With a... Damn it, dice. 18. All right. So, the way this will work is Aravos and Sphinx, you will need to maintain the spell, and if you are attacked, I will need fort saves, or I will need concentration checks from each of you. So, Aravos, you are fine for the first round. We need to get through, let me put a round tracker on here in order for the spell to finish. This needs to go for 6 rounds before it is finished.
Jesus. Arvos telepathically tells the party, if I die, I'll haunt you all. I swear to God.
Ra, you are up, and one of these things has manifested itself in front of you.
So, I'm not great with like the different combat maneuvers, but is there like a combat maneuver I can basically make here to try to push one or both away from Aravos?
Here the thing is, you don't really know much about these, so you could try. You could try to do a it's not a bull rush, it's the other one.
Run through or something, or overrun.
I don't think it's over. Oh, let me check. It might be overrun, but I didn't think it was overrun. It has a term like that. Something I never fucking use.
I don't even know if this is worth trying. This seems spoopy.
That's fine. Just
Yeah,
protection from
overrun
the-
is when you try to move through its square. You're trying to reposition. So
Yeah.
you can attempt that. It is a CMB check, and it does provoke an attack of opportunity.
Ugh. Okay, I'll try, I guess.
Okay. I need to know, do you have any sort of, like, are your gloves magical?
Gloves. I do not believe, no.
Okay. So your hands will fall right through this thing. But it will... Oh, it actually doesn't get an AO because it hasn't acted yet. So your hands, like, reach out to grab it, and they just pass through it. They will go. And as it feels your hands pass through it, it will turn to you.
Oh god. This is not
Ooh.
gonna be fun.
These dice, crit threat.
Uh-oh.
Great.
It's cool. You got this, Elizabeth.
This is a 28 confirm.
28 is exactly my AC, so I think that's a
That's a
Yes.
yes. Ooh, this is gonna hurt a lot.
great.
Meat or beef?
Great.
Its hand reaches out and like grabs hold of your your breastbone, and like you can feel it as it pulls its hand back, tearing the sinews from inside of your body, and you feel like the strength of your triceps or of your traps starting to fade and draw away. Take 8 points of strength damage.
Holy shit.
And the other one will turn and will attack Aravos.
No. I'm just casting a spell. Leave me alone.
Does an 18 hit Aravos?
Am I flat-footed?
You are casting a spell. You are flat. No, you've acted this round.
19 flat or 3 AC. Touch is 16.
It is touch. It is touch.
Okay. Yeah, so 16.
I should have actually mentioned that versus Elizabeth, because that would have mattered.
I'm not Elizabeth.
I'm
Damn
sorry.
it.
Oh, damn. Near max roll. 7 points of strength damage for Aravos.
Uh-oh.
Do you have 7?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I
shit.
fall unconscious.
You are paralyzed.
Okay.
You have Sphinx there, and she can, like, keep trying to move you through the motions of the spell. Sphinx, that is what you do.
Sorry, did I take any other damage or just
No, that's
strength
it.
damage?
Just
Okay.
strength damage. Cassius.
I don't know what the fuck these things are, but I'm going to shoot at them,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my vicious aim and deadly aim, or the things that, yeah.
Sorry, I also don't want to like fuck myself, but it does say when I have 0 strength, I am unconscious unless there's something like magical keeping me up. But
Oh, I thought. Is it dex damage then that does the paralysis?
I was just looking at strength to see what happens. But
Shit. All right. Well, you're down. Damn. That was rough. Yeah. So Cassius, you are taking your shots. I'm just double checking something real quick.
I don't think the bullets themselves are magical, but I'm not sure how the gun affects them. Well, I know the bullets aren't
The
magical.
bullets will still hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and since you're doing cluster, roll them, and then roll each of the attacks, and then roll damage. Because you're not going to be able to down them with your full retinue of attacks unless you crit.
Yeah.
So all the first and third one will hit. So
Okay,
go
I
ahead
will
and roll me
roll.
damage.
And then +6 on each of those.
Okay. You have the macro now.
I do?
Or I'm sorry, the buff now.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yep.
right.
So yeah, that is minus that and minus that. It is still there. Zeke.
Yeah, I'll go
Oh.
ahead and...
Go ahead. After Zeke goes, Glissitor should go.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and charge on in, though.
Okay.
And,
Nice hit.
yep, 32 for 28.5.
Nice. All right. Glissitor. Glissitor, you're muted.
Oh shoot. Oh, 30 here.
It's not quite enough room for Glissitor to stand there and get in an attack. Next round, if Zeke steps over, you can. Maldronicus.
I'll just activate Aeon and try and step out of the way.
Okay. All right. Aravos, you are down. While you're laying there,
Uh-oh.
give me a...
No.
Yes. Give me a will save.
Oh, God. I did select unconscious in my conditions. I don't know if I get minuses on that or
Okay.
anything.
You are laying there unconscious. And as he is laying there,
Shit.
you feel your body starts to kind of burn a little bit. But as it does, bits of the ichor start to kind of pull away from the shadow that stands next to you. Can you roll me a d8?
8.
All right, you may heal 1 point of strength damage as part of this shade. Part of the shadow kind of pulls back into your body.
Does that wake me up, or am I still unconscious?
It will bring you back to consciousness, laying on the ground.
Okay. Ugh. I don't know what that did to the spell. Am I still... Is it ended, or...
No,
what
Sphinx
happened?
is helping you with
Oh,
the
right.
spell, so she
Okay.
can maintain as something goes wrong.
Alright, yeah, I guess on my next turn I'll continue the spell or whatever.
Yep, Ra.
Alright, I guess I'll just try to attack it this time.
It has. I should mention it has added a round to the spell's duration or time to cast. Okay. That will actually still hit.
Oh wow, that's a miracle.
These things have the garbagest AC. These are evil, by the way, if it matters. So, Cassius, you should have rolled your extra damage.
That would have been so lovely to know. But yeah, and here's some all around attack.
Okay, yep. Take your next one.
I just rolled at the 17. I don't know.
Oh,
if that
I'm
hit,
sorry. That does not hit.
Okay.
That will take us to them. And it will once more, the one closest to you will once more reach out to give you a hand.
Please no.
Ooh, that is a 30 touch.
Ooh,
Yeah.
touching you.
Well, at least he didn't say crit,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, only 1 point of strength damage. That's not fun.
Down to a 9 now, so it's great fun since I depend on my strength. Great fun.
This one that was attacked by Cassius for the most damage is going to move towards Cassius. And I need a will save from Aravos as that happens.
Oh.
So you feel it rip away, and you guys can watch as like this long black tether stretches between Aravos and this thing. And it looks very tight, like it could break at any moment. And it will attack Aravos. I'm sorry, it will attack Cassius.
Also, does Glisteter get an attack of opportunity? I don't know if he can reach him for where he's at.
Glisteter will get an attack of opportunity.
And I don't know who's underneath his arm.
So will Zeke, actually.
Yeah. Get it, girl. Yeah, get it, Zeke.
That will hit Zeke. Go ahead and give me some damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Zeke daddy.
That Glisteter's attack will hit. But I think, if I remember Glass Golems correctly, that will not affect it.
Bludgeoning
Or
something?
No, they're not magical weapons
Um,
for the purposes of hitting. Nope. Actually, let me double check this. Yep. Alright. And does a 20 touch hit Zeke, or hit Cassius?
How much?
Oh, 1 point of strength damage.
Hooray.
Alright. Sphinx. You now know that Glisteter's attacks do not affect this thing.
I am going to keep casting, and then if Glisteter can't attack, they'll move back and keep watching the door
Okay.
in case there's anything for him to attack.
Good plan. Cassius.
I guess I'll just have to remember that, because I keep trying to put it in the temp.
Oh yeah, because you already have something that's adjusting your strength up.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
made like an extra buff real fast that just says like random and then put in like minus
one.
whatever strength
Yeah.
and just turn it on. So then that
Okay.
works and you can just keep updating it as. So that's what I did because I have the same issue.
All right, thanks. I will do that in a moment. I'm gonna 5-foot step away from this thing, and this thing is being shot at vigorously.
Ooh, that will hit. Keep rolling. Oh, there's a crit. All right, so
Oh,
now
be a
roll.
dick.
Now roll damage and crit damage.
Before I roll my third one,
Yes.
and then that.
Oh
and
yeah,
then-
it's down. It vanishes. Well, it doesn't really vanish. It sort of like falls back into a puddle.
And then it's a move action to reload, right?
It is a move action to reload.
Okay.
But you don't have a move action because you took 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't matter, but I think you put the buff in as a plus instead of a negative, by the way.
He has multiple buffs that give him bonuses and penalties.
Oh, okay. He just turned on deadly aim, and it like gives him a plus now to his attacks instead of negative. So that's why it's confused.
Zeke.
All 5 foot in full attack.
Yep.
Attack number 1.
That will hit.
Does it confirm?
It will confirm. Woo! That's
Attack
a
number
hit.
2.
Please die.
Yep.
Well,
Go
is
for
he
it.
down or
It's
am I
not
doing
down.
attack
It's
number
still
2?
up.
Okay.
That hits. It's still up.
All right.
Mal.
That's the end of my turn.
Mal.
Think I'll just keep watching over here. Anything else coming yet? Or is it just these things?
Nope, nothing else is coming.
I might just walk. Where is Erebos? I'm like so confused with what's going on. Are you guys literally standing on
right
top
here.
of each other?
Arvos is here. Sphinx is right here. There's a red
my
hex
God.
around Arvos. There is a purple hex around Sphinx.
I need a refresh. I just see Sphinx.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, that didn't do the way I thought it did. Oh.
Yeah, it literally had you guys stacked on top of each other.
Weird.
Good old roll 20. I'm just gonna go up next to Arvos and just sort of like whisper in his ear. You can hear me, Arvos. You can be better than he is. You don't need revenge.
Sorry.
Control it, or you become just as bad as he is.
Okay. Arvos.
So when I regain consciousness last turn, I like look around. Do I immediately am I pulled to like recast a spell, or can I make a knowledge or a knowledge?
You
check
can
with
make a knowledge
DC
arcana
on it?
check at this point. You can
Okay.
but every round that you don't contribute to the spell is an extra round it takes to complete the spell.
Okay, so is this knowledge check going to take my action, or is it just like a free
I don't know.
action?
I'm letting you know this, like, based on your actions for the turn. The knowledge check is a free action, so.
Okay, so yeah.
But
I'll
if you
use the
say
knowledge check.
anything in between, you're not casting the spell. You're not casting the spell for that round.
Right, so I just want to gather my bearings and see if I recognize these things, and then
Yes,
decide.
you do know that these are shadow. You know the same thing that Zeke knows, that these are probably manifested from you because too much magical energy and too much of you losing part of yourself have kind of blended together to form something sinister.
Did you say this thing like this snapped back to him?
It's
or-
like a pool right now. Like there's
Okay.
like a black inky shadow that kind of like
He's just on the ground.
yeah,
Okay.
going up to where Aravos is standing.
So yeah, I
Gotcha.
want to take a 5 foot. This thing one in front of me is still active and trying to fight, right?
Yes.
5 foot step back, keep in contact with Sphinx, and try to maintain the spell.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a check to
No,
jump in.
as
and
long as you say you're doing it, you kind of like hop back in and resume where you left off. You like catch the couple of words that she's got and then continue. You're a very well experienced spellcaster. If you were 3rd level and this was happening, I might have a little something different happen. But Ra,
Alright, I'm gonna try to attack this thing, and I believe that Zeke and I should be flanking.
yes, you are.
Okay, so I will get a +4 to my attacks from my special flank feat.
Yep. Ooh,
Ooh.
that will crit.
And if I crit, I provoke attack of opportunity from Zeke.
Okay.
Oh my, seriously, my damage is so bad right now. Oh, and I have my my precise strike. Yay, my 1 point of extra damage.
Ooh. This thing will look like a very, very thin shape of itself. There is little left. There's a large pile of, like, inky blackness beneath it.
But it is still up.
But
or-
it is still up, and that will
Alright.
not stop it from wanting... Oh, wait, you've got 2 attacks now, don't
Yeah,
you?
I've got a second attack. I just
That's
didn't know if
right.
that was going to kill it. So
That is a hit.
+4
Can you get enough to down it?
damage. And damage.
Precision damage.
That is not enough.
Oh my god, the strength is killing me.
And it will take its attack.
All right, buddy boy.
Ooh, 18 touch.
Yep.
All right.
Great.
1 point of strength damage.
All right. At least it
Should
wasn't
have
another
targeted me.
8.
You would have knocked me out.
Sphinx, you're continuing, I'm assuming? Cassius.
This thing. Well, I guess I will 5 foot step and reload.
Okay.
And then this thing doesn't look like it's dead right here.
It's just a pool. It's like a shadow. Oh, I'm sorry. There's still hit points on it. My mistake.
So okay, so it did go down like the other
It
one.
did. It is. There is the one in front of Ra. There's still the one in front of Ra. That's there.
Yeah.
But
This one,
the other one is down. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of explained that poorly and did not take the health meter off that other one.
We don't see their health bar. At least I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see
That
it.
might also be adding to the confusion.
I see it. I see it
Yeah.
unless that's
No, that is Zeke's health bar.
Okay, then yeah, we don't.
So that's adding even more confusion. Great.
Well, bang bang.
That will hit. That will take it down as well. It doesn't matter, like, unless you rolled a 1, that will take it down.
Oh god.
So there are now these 2 inky pools beneath Aravos as he continues to cast this spell. Aravos, can I get another will save from you?
I'm gonna reload again.
You will heal back. Roll me another d8. You will heal back 2.
Strength or
2 strength.
Jealous.
One of these things will disappear completely.
Alright, so can I ready an attack in case more show up, and I'm gonna move within 10 feet of Hervos.
Sure.
Cool. Alright, actually, I already am within 10 feet, right? Or is he... No, he's the red one?
He is the red circle, yeah.
Okay, so... Yeah, I'll 5-foot step a little bit closer.
he's taking his chance to kill wizards. Protect me.
And make my
Can't do
attack
jack
on
shit.
Arvos.
Your little things took all my strength, damn it.
But yeah, I'm readying an attack if another one forms.
Okay.
Who's the paranoid one now?
I'm not sure if I have like mental faculties while trying to cast a spell. Like, can I think of things or no?
You can, but that's going to add to the difficulty. I am going to need caster level checks if you're, like, trying to multitask while casting a spell that's outside of your normal
Yeah, I would.
skill
Okay,
set.
if I know that would do that, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
do it.
I think this is the equivalent of, like, you not knowing anything about how to do coding, and you're like, you know what I should also think about? Accounting while I'm working on this Python script.
Okay, if I don't know that, then I will try to. Because Mal did tell me.
No,
that,
I
so
think
it's-
you would know that. Like, you would know,
Oh,
like,
okay.
a lot of your focus is on this thing, so.
Okay, yeah. So I'll try and focus.
Yep. So yeah.
Although I have 3 strength and 8 con. I don't know how this makes me look or how this.
You look pretty sickly at this point. You do get 1 more will save, though.
At least you
Cool.
get your
And give me 1
strength
more
back.
d8. Actually, he's getting your strength back.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you heal 1 point.
Wait, which one of us?
Aravos.
Okay.
Since his
Not
shadows
saving for
ate
you.
your strength.
Oh wait, actually, I am gonna 5-foot step
Oh,
another
that's
step back.
cool. You're
Yeah.
taking my strength, you little leech.
And if that cord would have been severed, he would have healed less of that strength damage back.
Well, I guess
It'll be
it's
more
better
powerful
you
than
be
you can
healthy
imagine.
than me right now.
All right.
Those things are still on the ground, right?
No, they are gone now. They have
Okay.
like fully, like the pools kind of like pull back into Aravos. And with that, let us go ahead and take a short break and see how the spell resolves on the other side of the break. We'll be back.